In this video, I'm going to be building a massive skyscraper featuring top-of-the-line amenities like a beach and a ski resort, lavish guest quarters, and even a luxurious penthouse, and much more. This is Phil. He's a billionaire, so he's rich. He never wants to leave his skyscraper again, so I'll be including all the floors he needs. First off, he's a big fan of Lego, so the bottom floor is going to be a Lego store. Just like in real life, the center of the store will be in yellow. Around the sides, the floors will be white. I'm sure these won't get dirty. Inside, we'll need sets on display, so I built this cool Harry Potter set. Every good Lego store has a build-a-minifig station, so of course I'll include one of these as well. Looks like someone left behind the minifigure they were building. Oh, this kid was clearly taking too long, so now his mom is leaving. Another thing our store needs are some building areas with random parts thrown in. Okay, I don't think we need that many. Let's add everything into the build. First, the build-a-minifig station. Next, the display set. And over here will be the bulk bins. Now the most important aspect of the store will be the walls full of Lego. On these shelves there's tons of room for sets. I even included another small display. Oh wait, we have a problem. These shelves are completely empty. We need to call in a new shipment of sets before these customers leave. Okay, great, there's plenty of sets. Let's get them loaded up and sent on their way. Wait, don't send the truck yet, there's someone sleeping in there. Oh, well, I guess the store's gonna have another employee. With the new sets delivered, we can fill up the store. Let's do the same on the other side as well. Okay, the store is fully stocked up. However, we're still missing a pick-a-brick wall, so I built up the back section. Then I popped on all the containers full of colorful parts. Lastly, adding it into the store. We're almost done. We're only missing a few things, one of them being the cash register. I wonder if this kid has a LEGO Insiders account. Ah, great. The employee now has to figure out how to spell this random email. Anyways, with that handled, it's time to finish the outside of the store. We're missing a LEGO sign, so I stole it from this truck and put it to better use. Alright, the LEGO store is complete. And look at that, the customers are already lining up. With the commercial success of the first floor, it's time to start construction on the second story. This will be a luxurious lobby to welcome Phil's family and friends. The first step was to install some very nice marble tiles on the floors. Let's add a bit of color with these super expensive vintage rugs. I think they're kinda ugly, really something you'd see at some old lady's house. With the floors done, we need a place for our guests to sit, so I threw together some chairs and a couch. Let's get those installed in the lobby. To help our staff check in guests, we'll also need a front desk. I don't think this guy has a room, or honestly even a house. Let's get the computer systems online and make sure. Security. Thank you. With that handled, let's move on to the interior walls. On this back wall I made a fancy design with some light bars. Also a very cool wall covered in plants. I've never been to a fancy hotel, but I'd assume these are all over the place. To get our guests to their rooms, we'll need to get some elevators going. Great, not sure where these are leading as this is currently the highest point in the tower, but hey, they look good. With the inside mostly done, the outer walls are up next. And popping in all the glass windows. The inside walls are looking a bit boring, so it's time to add in some clocks and a painting.
Okay, I like it, Picasso.
Great, now we can wrap up the outside. And just like that, the lobby is complete. Wait, how are we going to attach these two stories? I think this might do the trick. This thing has got a ton of parts, so it'll take me a bit. But first I built the front of the truck, making sure to attach the wheels. Look, it even rolls. Moving on, I extended the truck, mounting more tires, and connected it all. Next was this weird middle piece. This slid right into place. Then it was finally time to get the back done, and attaching these 4 stabilizing arms. Time to hammer these pins into place. With the truck complete, the crane section is up next. Attaching the base, the control station, slid these 2 big pieces together, popped that onto the crane, connected this massive counterweight, and like that the mobile crane is done. All that's left is to get the crew into position and head to the build site. With the crane in position, we can attach the 2 levels, clipping on the hook and lifting the lobby into place. Great, construction can continue. We've even been approved for a 3rd story, right on top of the lobby. Wait, how'd that guy get there? Also, Phil's gotten a lot of complaints about the lack of bathrooms for the workers, so let's handle that. See, no problem. When working at such heights, you need to think outside the box. Oh, never mind. Maybe let's just place it on the ground. Because Phil loves stuff, he orders packages during the night. However, nobody was awake to grab them. Well, actually, there was this guy. I don't think he's gonna be returning those. Thankfully, the police are here and ready to solve this case. Let's get them set up. This is a state-of-the-art van with all sorts of fancy tech to help them catch this porch pirate. Also, before we forget, we need to set up the crime scene. In order for the police to really bust this case wide open, they're gonna need a more permanent headquarters in this tower. Right above the lobby might work. So while the police questioned the night witness, I got started on the police station. First up were the floors with this tacky checker pattern. Over on the other side I made a rail system with arrows. This is meant to fit a helipad, and look, it can slide right into place. Before we can fill up the inside, we're gonna need some walls. In order for the police to get work done, they'll need computers, so let's add these into the station. On the back wall there's an evidence board, and an assortment of wanted posters. Before it gets too cold in here, we should install the windows. For the outside of the station I added in traditional police colors, and also some signs. Great, now the police are able to get to work while I finish up the last couple bits. Let's also get the police station attached to the rest of the tower. For added security, the station will need to be equipped with cameras. A cool little bonus is these can be reused to apprehend suspects. Ouch. With the station in place, we can slide out the helipad and call in the chopper for upcoming missions. perfect landing. When the propellers are folded down, the chopper fits right inside the station, although it's a little bit tighter than before. Now that the police station is complete, we can bust this thief. Now that's an undercover agent. Get him! Alright, nice job guys. The skyscraper is coming along great. However, inside it's a bit dark. Let's fix that. Much better. Higher energy bill though. Whatever, moving on. When guests visit the tower, they'll need a luxurious place to stay. To help improve safety, we'll need to add in some railings on the balcony. Great, perfectly safe. These guests are used to 5-star hotels, so added in some expensive foreign tiles. Also this nice seating area, with some refreshments of course. Next up was another small table, a giant plant, and a golden lamp, and a small bed. Can't have this room being too nice. The outer walls are up next, along with the windows. Also hanging up this modern art. To ensure a more pleasant outdoor experience, we'll need to include a pool. Okay, fill it up. Let's test it out. Quite a nice pool if I do say so myself, but we're gonna need a lot more than just one guest suite. This story is gonna have 2 completely identical rooms. When we build something on this side, it'll need to be copied over to the other. Every good suite needs a stacked minibar. Let's load it up with all sorts of yummy snacks. This guest is enjoying them already. Just wait until he sees these outrageous prices I've come up with. The rooms will be equipped with a big TV, a coffee table where we can serve a complimentary breakfast. Let's also add in this couch, which can turn into a bed if needed. Next it will be another table, these nice flower pots, the minibar from before, and of course a bed. Dang, this side looks great. Let's copy it over to the other room. I'd hate to address the elephant in the room, but we are sort of missing walls and doors. Also an elevator to get up here. Next we'll need to install windows for the rooms and hallway, and fill up the walls with some art. Alright, these guest suites are done. Let's find the builders and get everything attached. Wait, is that guy sleeping while on the clock? And those guys are watching YouTube. This video, I will be building a massive power miners theme. Actually, I don't mind that, but I think their boss might. With everyone back to work, the guest stories were attached. We even installed these fancy outdoor lights. However, we might still have a bathroom problem. Yeah, I don't know how many guests are going to want to stay here. Maybe this next story will change their minds. Since Phil never wants to leave his tower, he figures it's a good idea to add in a beach. Yeah, like an actual beach. So first up was the ocean with waves coming into the shore, which, well, was up next. To make sure this place feels like a beach, we added in a massive mural of a sunset. This looks so real, Phil needs his sunglasses. No beach is complete without a palm tree. Look, it can even sway in the wind. Next up are some oceanside refreshments, tiki torches, beach chairs, and some shade. To keep up the illusion of a real beach, the sidewalls will feature another mural with open ocean and clouds. Seems like this level's a pretty big hit with the guests. Sir, you have to pay for those drinks. Wait, is that a shark? How did that get in here? Disregarding any safety standards, let's attach this story on top of the rest of the tower. Alright, this is starting to heat up. For those who don't enjoy the beach, we got something else up our sleeves. Or should I say our puffy winter coats, because it's a ski resort. First up was a small frozen pond. Then construction on the main hill began. For an added obstacle, we placed a rock down on the side of the hill. Don't hit that. The top section of the hill is a bit steeper than the rest. To really make this feel like winter, we're gonna need some pine trees. Let's add these onto the slopes. I think we're ready for our first test run. Dang, she can really ski. Alright, this guy's up. Okay, maybe he should be on the beginner section. To ensure our skiers stay in the tower, let's add on some walls around the entire level. Okay, I think we found something more up this guy's alley. Also, let's add in a penguin since they like the cold. And this lady's back for another run. Dang, he caught a fish already? We will need racks to hold skis and helmets while our guests do other fun activities around the tower. Alright, I guess we can check ski resort off the list. With all the guest accommodations accounted for, Phil's in desperate need of some personal space. For his penthouse, he requested a massive wraparound balcony. This is pretty high up, so let's get some railings and some gold accents. Look at that, it's a tiny version of Phil. On the inside of his living room, we added a really fancy wall, similar to the one in the lobby, also with plants. As the centerpiece of the wall, let's add in this giant display case. For a real Iron Man suit? Wait, who is this Phil guy? Oh, actually, it seems like he's in quite a bit of trouble. After that run-in, the wooden floors were installed. Phil's also a gamer, so we added in a gaming PC with a gamer chair. The middle of the room is the perfect place for a racing sim, and over on the far side, let's add a couch, a metal table, and of course a massive plasma screen TV. Phil managed to put together arguably the ultimate gaming room. Let's get the windows installed and move on to the upstairs section. For Phil's bedroom, the back wall will feature popular movie and video game characters' helmets and masks. That's a pretty nice collection. In the middle of the floor, we added in a Minecraft creeper rug, followed by more hardwood flooring. Let's also include another balcony outside the bedroom. Phil is even more collectible, so here's a ninja sword, Thor's hammer, the Elder Wand, Indiana Jones's hat, and the Tesseract. You'll also need a bed, I guess. Before we can add the final touches, the walls need to be built up. This fancy art piece can display anything Phil wants. I agree with this one. Next up, let's get the windows installed, and a massive skylight so he can see the stars. Now all we need to do is combine both penthouse levels, and then lastly attach them to the rest of the skyscraper. Yeah, I don't think Phil's gonna be leaving this place anytime soon. Let me know in the comments below what else you would have added to this skyscraper. And thanks for watching.